You guys know what this is, right? So we've been getting a lot of keyboards recently, and it just now came to my attention that there are models of the Butterfly keyboard that are not under warranty anymore, not under the Apple recall program. We've successfully been able to point all of our clients to Apple to get a free keyboard replacement until this week. I'm like, oh, 2016, there's 2015s on there too? I did not know that. So it's time to learn how to do these. So I was experimenting a little bit today on spacebar, because I've always been like, you can't take a spacebar off these, you break it, you can't take it off and put it back on. This one had a sticky down arrow key. I have some pictures that I took some pictures of the process of it, and I wanted to physically show the process of it. Some traps that you'll fall into, reasons why it won't work afterwards, and what I do as of today, not really practicing. I've done it maybe 4 times now, or twice, once on a smaller key, once on a bigger key, but let's go over this together. We're going to go with a big microscope. This is a microscope job to explain really everything that I want you guys to know. So, pick a key. I don't know any key. Twist my microscope camera to be aligned. Oh, that's okay. Man, is this gonna be a... No, this is a 0.5 Barlow on it. Can't get any further away. Okay. Let's start with a D key. Everyone likes the D. Okay. So first off, to remove it, there's a couple of things you can do to remove a key. I'm gonna get my nice fine tweezers. Number 1, I haven't cut my fingernails. You'll notice this is strategically today to be able to work on these. On these keys, at the top of it is the clip, the bottom are the slip. We'll show what I mean by that in a moment. But you can damage the metal doing this. I would not use tweezers probably. Don't scratch the left side of it, but get your tweezers nice down in there. Lift it up. Just barely. Get your fingernail under there. Now, how can I show this from the side? Dang it. This is what we're gonna do. You will see here underneath. Yes, you do. Where are my tweezers? When you get your tweezers in there, you'll see now, just now, I damaged it a little bit. You can see the metal here, it's a little bent. We can kind of like push it back down. But when you get your tweezers under it, you don't want to get underneath of the plastic mechanism itself. You want to get just underneath this keycap. Then when you do that, slip your tweezers in, not inside of this hole right here. Don't do that in the clip. But then slip your tweezers down, and so you can get to the other side of it where you can lift up. Oh, I did that wrong. This is an awkward position, but okay, so I like to get down to the other side where then I can like twist the tweezers or something. Essentially, you want to hold down the plastic piece while lifting up. This is out of frame now, dang it. You want to hold down the plastic butterfly mechanism while lifting up to unsnap the other side of it. I'm trying to look at my computer through one eyeball while doing this. And that's how you will release that. Then when you're actually down here in the mechanism, you can see right down in there, that's clipped. That one you slide upwards away from it and it will release. You see that little clip hook in there? That's how that works. So, now we got that. That was awkward, holy cow. Let's do another one, and let's use a guitar pick, or iFixit pick. iFixit pick, so we're going to get in underneath there a little bit. This is kind of hard to do. Put my fingernail under the top of it, great, we're in. Now kind of more in the middle-ish, put your pressure down, I can't show you that, come on. Put pressure down here to hold those into place. You don't want to rip those out where you can break the plastic. Get your tab in there. Now, I can feel my fingernails underneath of the white butterfly mechanism. So, take it out, it fell to the bottom. Slip it around so you unclip the top side of it right there also. Now that's disconnected. Push it downwards a little bit, and your key will just, okay, fiddle with it so it just comes out. There we go. That part should not click when you take it out. Great, so you have a S and a D key. Now, what are these magical mechanisms? I don't know what generation this is. I honestly don't remember which MacBook this is from, but somebody out there will know much better than I. What have we got going on here? This is your butterfly mechanism, you know that. These are what have problems. They get some dirt between it, they get a piece of dust or something underneath of this, they don't move. Look at how this floats pretty freely. And it returns to its up position. This is something important to note. Are we? Yeah, we can see that. Good. So you push it, and it returns. It's pretty free floating in there. They both do this. Now this is going to come in important right before we're putting it back together. We need it to be free floating again. So things to understand about probably how they manufacture this. This looks like they used glue posts or like plastic melty posts or something like that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This right here is a very thin plastic that goes over top of these. You can bend it with your tweezers. That's a trap. We do not want to apply really any pressure to those. We're going to bend them up a little bit because just physically how we're doing this is going to be a little rough. But be careful of those. You don't want to actually put pressure on it and break them. So, my favorite at the moment are these guys. What I do, we're going to zoom in nice and close-ish here. Take your tweezers, stick them in right here. If you've ever taken apart a watch, the watch pin, this is the exact same idea for the watch pin. You get it in right there. You see how that's pushing out on it now? We almost got it all the way out. We need to keep going a little bit. Ideally, you have something a little bit fatter than these are. Push out, and then up and around it. I think I just poked a hole in the back of it. I did, look at that. I pushed my tweezers a little bit too far through because I needed to get up a little bit higher on this. So instead of this distance, it was that distance out. So it would be nicer to have quickly wedged tweezers. We're not going to worry about it though. This is a practice unit that I'm doing just to show you. Now you can see I damaged the plastic a little bit. This part of it, not super important. This part of it in the middle here, much more important than the upper and bottom. So we're going to do the exact same on this guy. Stick your tweezers in, push down. This second one should be a little bit easier. And up. Of course, what time is it? 6:30, yeah, okay. So then, the other side, this should be much easier now. Don't do it from here. This is like a soft little rubber whatnot. But you should be able to start working its way out. You might have to flex a little bit, lift it up a little bit. It gets caught on the internal lip there. You might have to lift this side up a little bit to get it out. Lift up again on this side. The bottom one looks like it's done. Flex, the center of it right now is underneath of the lip, so we need to get it up, so I'm pushing down on the sides. Come on. There we go. So that one, obviously out. Now we're going to do the same with the top one. Just in the, there we go. Come on now. Oh. Lift, wiggle. Okay, there we go. Out. We did not really damage the support mechanism below. Now you're going to see here, we did rough it up a little bit on the top and inside of it. It's going to happen a little bit, and this is where it comes in important at the end. So now you have this out, do what you got to do. You'll find that there's some sticky residue here below these. Use alcohol, 50-50 water, 50-50 whatever, ethyl. Actually, I don't think ethyl alcohol is a good idea, but get it clean. Okay, done cleaning. Clean in here how you need to also. You can see the holes I poked in it. Good stuff. If you need to clean in those, good luck. Do it very carefully. You don't want to scratch this this coating down here either. It's like a nylon coating. It's the lubricant. Nylon on nylon is the lubricant that these use to stay flexible. So, to assemble it, we're going to do the exact opposite of what we just did. Take it apart. Make sure this is in frame. There we go. You got to push these down quite a bit. There we go. You see that? That's quite a bit down in there. It looks overdone, but then slide it in, let it relax and come a little bit back up. Same thing with the top guy. I have to slip this one out a little bit. There. Okay, that side is in. Under a little bit of stress. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, and you don't want to push down before you get this little plastic post completely out of the way of this little plastic lip. You might mess this up, and this is where the next thing comes in important, but let's try it. Stick my tweezers down in there, get it nice and far down there. Push down, kind of force it away a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. And see that right there? Is it in focus? Kind of, it is. In. So we got one successfully, really without damaging it much. It looks like it was pushed down a little, but it is what it is. Same thing on the other one. Okay, this one I kind of pushed down a little bit. Now you can see right there the bend in the plastic. Yes? Yes, you can. Right there. It's not good. What we're going to notice now is when we go to push it, it doesn't move freely. Bad. So I messed it up. But what do we do to fix that? It's a very easy plastic to bend. Push down at the base of it with something right there. Get under and slowly lift up a little bit on your butterfly mechanism, as close as you can to that post. You're bending that plastic up again. Now, as you see, it butterflies again. So, we flattened that out on the inside again. This one, fine. Now what we're going to do, let's go ahead, this is the D key, right? Same thing as any keycap. The bottom of it, it slips over. So put it in at your angle, kind of put it down a little, slip it down, and now clip it into place. You have your working D key. Same thing for the S key. These little guys are a pain. I did this small little arrow. They come in from different directions and all that. This arrow one was actually sticky. But that is the foundation of what you do to repair butterfly keys of at least this generation. I'm going to be making some videos on the different keys as well as the spacebar, how I've done it. I've taken the spacebar off already, so it might be easier the second time. We'll see what happens in those videos, but I hope you learned something. Feel free to follow me however you do that on whatever platform this ends up on. And look forward to some more videos on what to do for cleaning butterfly keys that are sticky. Thank you.